Victory believes he is the next big man to battle for the heavyweight belt. But first, Roy Nelson must beat down the former king of the heavyweight division, Frank Mir. Trying to protect himself. Nope, this is it.
Any fighter in the heavyweight division can knock another heavyweight out.
Oh! Frank Mir! Wow!
I don't think any fighter in the UFC wants a fight to go to decision. It always leaves questions. When one guy goes to sleep, kind of answers all the questions.
He's got Condo's neck, Mike. He's got Deontay Tyson. Condo's in some serious trouble right here.
I see myself winning this fight just by being the better fighter. But at the end of the day, it's about me opposing my will.
Hitting and moving is where it plays into my advantage. Peppering him with shots when he comes in and making him pay when I do hit him with something. Victory over Roy just keeps me in the mix towards the title.
I know that I can stand with the best of the best. I'm looking at all the tough challenges. I want to fight for the belt.
Big country, just like that.
There is no malicious blood, but still be bones be trying to be broken, and people still knock people's heads off.
I always forget that he comes into this, and I always laugh when I hear it.
He is, like I said at the top of the show, to many, he's the people's champion.
He's one of the great personalities in the sport, without a doubt.
Showed off his tremendous physique yesterday at the weigh-ins.
Tremendous is a good word.
Yes. But the thing is, you know, the old adage, don't judge a book by its cover. This man can fight.
He really can, Mike. It's very deceiving looking at him. You know, he went the full 3 rounds with Junior Dos Santos in an epic slugfest. Took some huge shots from Dos Santos and was still there at the final bell. That alone shows you what kind of shape he's in, despite having a high percentage of body fat. His cardio is actually quite good. He's got very heavy hands. The knockout of Brendan Schaub to win the Ultimate Fighter, knockout of Stefan Struve. I mean, anybody he connects with, he knows how to get his weight behind that punch and get that leverage behind that punch, and he can take it himself.
Big Country steps into the Zions Prep Point. Born and raised right here in Las Vegas. As is the case with his opponent, Frank Mir, Nelson Cimarron Memorial High School, class of 1994. Mir went to Bonanza High School, graduated 4 years later. Yeah, do they respect each other? Yes. If they shared the Zuffa gym from time to time? Yes, but both men made it very clear they're not friends. And that doesn't mean they don't like each other, but there's not oh, I'm not sure I can hit you, I'm not sure I can hit you back. It's all about getting to the top of the heavyweight division. So the fact that they know each other, drive down the strip against each other, that will have no bearing on the contest inside the octagon tonight. Roy Big Country Nelson. The former UFC champion, Frank Mir, won the title in the heavyweight division in 2004. 2 of his last 3 wins have come by knockout. He believes he will wear that belt again.
You know, in the pre-fight keys to victory, I talked about grappling, and I gave the advantage to Roy Nelson simply because Roy had beaten Frank by an overwhelming points margin in a pure grappling competition. But when you look at MMA grappling, Frank Mir has a high light of submissions, the breaking of the arm of Tim Sylvia, the putting Czech Congo to sleep, the beating of Brock Lesnar with a knee bar in his UFC debut. You know, he's just over and over again shown outstanding technique with his grappling. And he's a really big heavyweight as well. 260 pounds, very lean now. Has taken to powerlifting to try to compete with the bigger heavyweights like Shane Carwin and Brock Lesnar. And a refocused, rededicated Frank Mir that we've seen over the past 2 years is a very, very, very dangerous opponent for any man of this division.
Well, after the title fight against Brock Lesnar, he put on 20 pounds of muscle for the Czech Congo fight. And he believes that, hey, if you're going to run with the big dogs, he can be big. He still feels good, still feels mobile, still feels like his cardio is as good as it was when he was about 240. Frank Mir is a big man, and you know what, Joe? Not only does he have knockout power with his hands, but his submissions are like a knockout punch. They're quick and they're violent.
And he jumps on submissions. Another interesting thing about Frank is that he's basically become a vegetarian. Over the past couple of years, he's radically altered his diet, and he says it's improved his cardio and his ability to recover drastically. And we've seen that from many fighters. John Fitch, of course. Jake Shields is a vegetarian. Many, many fighters are resorting to that.
The former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Frank Mir. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight is brought to you by Dodge, the official vehicle of the UFC. We are Dodge, and we are never neutral. Both men born and raised right here in Las Vegas. Nelson a bit older, Mir a bit taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Brought to you by Tap Out, an expression of combat known worldwide, now available at tapout.com. The only motorcycles worthy of being in the octagon, Harley Davidson, and Transformers: Dark of the Moon, from director Michael Bay and executive producer Steven Spielberg, in theaters in 3D, July 1st. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kung fu fighter holding a professional record, 16 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, he is the Ultimate Fighter Season 10 winner, Roy Big Country Nelson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 14 wins, 5 losses, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Frank Mir! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Josh Rosenthal.
All right, gentlemen, we begin over commands. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times. Defend yourselves all times. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
Frank Mir, Roy Nelson. Heavyweight matchup here tonight in their hometown of Las Vegas.
Gentlemen, you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
Tonight's clock brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Mir very confident in his striking. His father, Frank Mir Sr., always with him during his training now. Jimmy Gifford, working his boxing and his hands conditioning.
The Big Country instigates the clinch. Nice knee by Mir. And Mir drops down for a single, defended by Roy. Very well.
Two powerful men trying to battle for position early. Big Country now pushes Frank up against the cage. The little movements to try to better your position. Don't forget, just 2 weeks from tonight, UFC personal trainer presents UFC 131, Dos Santos versus Carwin. Number 1 contender, Junior Dos Santos, takes on the former interim heavyweight champion, Shane Carwin. Live at our new time on pay-per-view, 9 in the East, 6 in the West.
That was a big knee by Frank Mir.
Oh, and again.
He missed that one. Oh, head kick.
Mir very confident, pushing forward. He got tagged with a right. Big Country pushing him up against the cage. Tonight, Las Vegas. Next week, Las Vegas for the Ultimate Fighter finale. And then 2 weeks from tonight, beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia.
Let's keep him clean. Let's keep him clean, Roy.
Roy making Frank work, carrying all that weight. Keeping him pressed up against the cage. There's a nice knee by Frank. And another one to the head. And another one.
Frank has ended a lot of fights in his career in the first round.
Well, he stopped Mirko Krokop with a beautiful knee in his last fight.
He's teeing off here. And again.
Oh!
And another. Big Country pushes away. Look at the smile on the face of Frank Mir. Well, we saw in the fight against Junior Dos Santos, though, Roy Nelson can take a punch, he can take a knee, and he keeps coming.
Well, the only time I've ever seen him stop is the Andrei Arlovsky fight. And that was a fight back in the Elite XC days where they had artificial stand-ups. So he had Arlovsky inside control, working for a Kimura, and they stood him up.
Nelson said he wanted to push Frank and make him panic. So far, Frank has been able to do a lot of that. Just over 90 seconds on the clock here, round 1. Co-main event of the evening.
Pick up the action, guys.
There's that right hand of Big Country. He's gonna paw with that jab.
Oh, nice uppercut.
The head kick.
And a right hand to follow. Mir got him with another knee. He's really working the clinch in the knee, Joe.
Nice straight left.
He's grabbing, pulling on the back of the head of Roy Nelson and jamming that knee in, much like the Krokop fight. Oh!
Beautiful takedown by
How good was that? Right to the mouth.
Full mount.
35 seconds.
He's trying to get his back.
Yep, 2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts.
He's going for the over-under here. He lost position.
Nelson right back up.
That was a beautiful throw by Frank Mir.
Final seconds of round 1.
Great first round.
Over here,
Corner Cam tonight brought to you by Transformers Dark of the Moon from director Michael Bay and executive producer Steven Spielberg in theaters in 3D June 29th. Frank's father.
Keep your eye out for that cross-face knee. It's right there.
There's a big knee by Frank Mir. He gets the tie clinch. There's another one to the side of the head. Very nicely done. There's another one. And a straight left behind it. And here's a beautiful toss. Look at that. Oh!
Head up.
Roy Nelson in his first 2 UFC fights,
Gentlemen,
won by
fight.
knockout, walked away with knockout of the night honors. Looking for his 3rd UFC win here against Frank Mir. Mir, 12 wins inside the
Watch your hands,
octagon.
guys.
All but 2 of his pro fights have been in the UFC. Good shot.
Roy keeps looking for that right hand. You know, he doesn't mix up his strikes nearly as well as Mir does.
And Mir's kicking the body.
But he does have that one-punch knockout power. The problem is it's primarily with his right hand. And because of that, he sort of gives it up. Frank drops down for a single. And down. Nice.
Big Country's tough to submit.
Frank's basically in half guard, but that's a loose half guard. He can pop that left leg out anytime he so chooses.
Season
Watch the
10
fingers, watch the
Ultimate
fingers,
Fighter,
guys.
heavyweight winner, Roy Nelson.
He's covering Roy's mouth. Nice elbow by Frank. He knows Roy's getting tired. Covering his mouth.
Dan the Outlaw Hardy in the corner of Roy Nelson.
And he moves some mounts. He's going to take the back.
Nelson trying to get towards the fence and work his way back up.
I'll tell you what, having that big belly actually does help keep guys off your back because it sort of blocks your ability to put in the hooks.
Dirty boxing. Both men weighed in at 260 pounds.
It's 2 very different 260-pound bodies, though.
I think that would be correct. Again with the knee. Tried to hit the elbow.
Roy looks like if he really dedicated himself and changed his diet, he could easily fight at 205.
He'd have to change his walking song, though.
And down. And Frank's going to mount him again. Roy keeps him off with that left butterfly hook.
Midway point of this fight, the UFC Fight Nation game is live on Facebook. Go to
Let's work,
Facebook.com, UFC, to fight your friends, fight the pros, and own the octagon. UFC Fight Nation is on Facebook now.
So far, Frank Mir is owning this fight.
Frank's won 5 of his last 7.
He's hanging on the back of Roy Nelson. And as Roy goes to stand up, he's going to try to make him carry his weight.
Now Nelson trying to reverse.
Roy's got double underhooks here. Let's see if he can take Frank down.
Big
Deep breath. Oh!
Again with that kick and the knee. He's been using that kick to the body all night long, is Frank. Now Nelson pushes Mir against the cage. Can't drag him down.
Well, it really seems to be the difference between a real, true, legitimate heavyweight and a guy that's fighting at heavyweight because he loves food. And it's not saying that he's not skilled, because he clearly is. Roy's very skilled. It's just he doesn't do himself a service by coming in with this much body fat.
16-5 against 14-5.
That said, Roy still has that one-punch
No
power.
question.
It's action,
If he can
gentlemen.
separate and find Frank Mir's chin.
Let's work, guys. Clean break, clean break.
Final seconds of this second round. Both men exhausted.
I wouldn't say Frank's exhausted. I mean, he might be tired. Roy Nelson is exhausted.
Come on, head up, head up. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
They get his pants pulled up as they were starting to slip down.
That's the first time I've ever heard a referee tell the corner to make sure a guy's pants get pulled up. And there you can see the look on Roy Nelson's face right there. It tells you everything you need to know about how this fight is going.
There's a counter off that kick, you've got to throw it. You were doing it in the dressing room, just got to do it one time to put him down.
Gentlemen, seconds out. Nelson said coming into the fight he wanted to fight the fight at his pace, not Frank's. That has certainly not been the case. Mir has dictated this fight through 10 minutes. Don't forget tonight's clock brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Third and final round. Still big, deep breaths from Big Country. See if he kicks to the body again. Not a lot left in the tank for Big Country.
He's exhausted and he's trying to pace himself and not expend too much energy. Big knee by Frank.
After that kick to the body. And he marches him right up against the cage.
Frank drops down and he's got him down.
Trying to mount Roy Nelson.
Well, I couldn't have been more wrong in giving the grappling advantage to Roy Nelson. Frank has dominated every single aspect of the grappling.
Short elbows. First he affects the breathing by covering the mouth of Nelson, then uses the leverage to throw the elbow.
This really shows you the difference between an in-shape and conditioned Frank Mir, as you see here now, and the guy who fought Roy Nelson in a grappling competition who really wasn't training very hard.
Back in 2003, Grappler's Quest.
Beautiful pass right there.
Nelson won big.
Frank is going to attempt the Kimura here.
He'd love to finish this fight.
It would be a huge feather in his cap to submit Roy Nelson. He pins down his arm. And Roy's back up to his feet.
Got to be careful of the knee he avoids for now.
Another big knee.
He's utilized that Muay Thai clinch all throughout tonight's three-round heavyweight fight. Another takedown.
Again, he's got him down. Roy has no answers to any of this.
Here again with those elbows and now some fists. Under 2 on the clock.
Roy back up to his feet again. There's no quit in Big Country.
Mir looks up at the time, 1:45. Got that right arm locked in. Nelson trying to get it free. again, over and over.
Yeah, Roy hesitates just a little bit, and Frank takes advantage of it.
Nelson is gassed. Oh,
big elbow by Frank. Oh,
and
another one.
And you talked about the in-shape Frank Mir, Joe.
Oh!
Those are heavy.
And Roy's just taking them. Those are undeflected, right on the chin, right on the face. And now Frank's making Roy carry all of his weight.
Throws a couple of knees. Nelson back up. Wow. You're right about one thing, though. There is no quit in Roy Nelson.
Oh, he's got a tremendous heart to go with that tremendous belly.
Well, this has been a tremendous performance by Frank Mir.
Don't grab the fence, Roy.
Final seconds of this heavyweight fight. Fight goes the distance.
I think there can be no question about the outcome of this fight.
Absolutely. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
There's a big knee by Frank Mir, followed by a straight left. This was earlier in the fight, and this is the story of the fight. Frank just dominated every aspect of this fight. Dominated the stand-up, dominated the grappling, landed some big elbows on the ground. Just a clear-cut victory for Frank Mir.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Frank Mir!
Frank Mir by unanimous decision.
All right, I'm here with the winner, the former champion, Frank Mir. Frank, dominant performance tonight. You did pretty much everything you wanted to do with this fight. How happy are you with your performance?
Oh, great. Pushed hard against a tough guy. Fuck. How many times did I knee him in the face?
A lot.
Oh, my God. What's up with the guy's chin?
He took some heavy shots, both in the stand-up and on the ground. You hit him with some vicious elbows. I mean, he's got a tremendous ability to absorb punishment.
Isabella, I told you. My daughter, I promised you last night. I'm not losing. So,
well, you certainly didn't lose this fight. It was a clear-cut and dominant victory for you. What do you think is next? You're coming off 2 great victories, the Cro Cop fight, and now this one. What's next for you?
Keep getting better. Keep improving. You know, eventually be the title holder again. It's every fighter's dream.
It is, and you've done a spectacular job in staying in great shape, and we look forward to seeing you again. Frank Mir, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank Mir might just be getting better and better. He feels very confident that he will once again, someday, be the champion. Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead, David Spade, a big fan of the Ultimate Fighting Championship.